Welcome to the State Board of Equalization's online exemption filing system. In this video, I will show you how to access and file an application for exemption. You can find our online filing system through the Comptroller's website at comptroller.tn.gov under Boards. As you can see here on the Comptroller's website, we'll go to Boards, State Board of Equalization. On the State Board of Equalization's main page, you should see a large icon with a church on it labeled Exemptions. Go ahead and click on that icon. Here, you can find a lot of helpful information about exemptions in Tennessee. We include an overview of the application process, which also talks about the required documentations for applying for an exemption, as well as the general requirements for applying for an exemption application, and even more specific information related to exemption applications. Once you are ready to file an application, click on the icon of a church steeple labeled File an Exemption Application. Here, you'll find instructions as well as a fee schedule for your application. The fee is based upon the total value of the property being applied for. You can include multiple properties in one filing. We also include information regarding the payment of taxes while an exemption application or appeal is pending, as well as information on the exemption effective dates in the tax roll. Once ready, hit Begin Filing. Here, you'll be prompted to log into your account, or if you're a new user, create an account. If you're a new user, go ahead and click Create an Account. Here, you should enter an email address you have access to, as well as create an 8-digit or 8-character password. Once you've put in your email address and selected a password, click Register. Once you hit Register, you'll get an email confirming your registration. It should look something like this, with a link there to redirect you to activate your account. Once you finish registering your account, click here to activate it. If you already have an account, go back to the login page and enter your information now. Once you've first activated your account, you may end up on this page with a list of all of our available filings. You'll want to navigate to number 3, State Board of Equalization Exemption Application. If you're logging back in, it should bring you right to the first page for filing your exemption application. To start your application, you'll have to identify the property and parcels you are applying for. If you already know your parcel information, you can enter it manually, or you can search for your parcels using the built-in search function. You can often find your parcel information on your tax forms from the assessor's office or on your property deed. To enter your property information manually, click Manual Add at the top of the page. Once on the Manual Add page, click Add to add your property information. Make sure you enter the parcel ID, the owner name, select the county name using this 3-lined selection tool. Enter your owner address, as well as the parcel address. Oftentimes this is the same address, but not always. I've gone ahead and filled out the necessary information. Once complete, you can click Next to continue with your application, or to add an additional parcel, click the Add button. You'll see a new field open up for you to add the information for your other property. If you'd like to remove a property, click or select the parcel you want to remove and click Delete. If you need help finding your parcel, let's go back and use the search tool. Or you can always call your assessor's office to help get your property information. To locate your parcel using the search function, It's best to keep your search simple. A less is more approach is often better to find your property. We also include some helpful hints on things that might help you find your property easier using the property search function tool. It's best if you don't fill in every single object line on here, as much as select some of the key identifiers. For instance, the first part of your organization's name and the county in which the property is located. Let's try an example. I'm looking for the First Church of Nashville. I'm going to type in the First Church of Nashville and select Davidson County. Let's see what we find. Please be patient as the search runs. It has to search through every parcel in Davidson County. Quite a lot of properties to search through. Uh-oh, no results. That's odd. I may need to try again, but this time, let's try a simpler search with only using First Church. Ah, we have some results. Hopefully this is the property I'm searching for and wanting to apply for. I should confirm by looking at the parcel ID as well as the name and address of the property. You may not always find the property you're looking for, but you can always manually add your property information separately. Alternatively, you may want to try searching using only the county and the first three numbers of your parcel ID instead. Sometimes the owner information hasn't been updated if you recently purchased your property. To add your search results to your application, click once anywhere in that row. It will turn blue, and then click Add Selected Parcel. Uh-oh, I accidentally added two. Oh wait, this is the one I added manually. So nice that we can both add manually and use the parcel selection tool. If you want to remove a parcel, you can always select it and select Remove Parcel Selected Parcel. Once you've selected all your parcels, click Next. As you progress through your application, you will see that your filing has been saved. If you've selected a parcel from the property searching tool, you may be prompted to complete some missing information, such as your parcel address, or the owner address, or the owner name. Once you've updated that information, you can continue with the rest of your application. On this page, you will fill out the relevant information for your application for each parcel you are applying for. Areas marked with a red asterisk are required before you may submit your application. Some of this information may seem repetitive, but it's because you have to fill out the information for every single parcel you are applying for. It'll prompt you if a field is required, as well as if you try to continue, it'll ask you whether you want to save your progress and fill this information out later, or fix it now. You can move between your different parcels by selecting on them at the top. You'll have to fill information out like the contact name. This will be who we should contact should there be any questions with your exemption application, as well as their title of the organization the address, the street address for the contact, as well as a phone number and an email address. Some of the questions you'll be asked are about the type of property. Oftentimes, people are applying for real property. But if you're tangible personal property, that might also be the case. They'll ask for the total appraised value of the property, the type of organization that's applying, as well as if the organization is incorporated, the type of exemption being applied for, either charitable, education, religious, or scientific. And we'll ask some additional questions related to the exemption application process. We'll also ask you, most importantly, how your organization uses this property and how often it is used, as well as any sort of land items or extraneous acreage you may have and how you use that property as well. Once you've filled out the exemption application information page, you can continue to the attachments page, or always come back and fix this later. You can upload a required documentation in the supporting evidence section. Here, you can select a file from your computer and upload that file with your exemption application. There are certain documents that must be included in your exemption application, such as your proof of ownership of real property. This is a quitclaim deed or a warranty deed most typically. Or if you're applying for personal property only, you can include a personal property schedule or a list of the property you're applying for. You should include a corporate charter and bylaws, or if you're unincorporated, a copy of any other document that explains the organization's governing structure. You should include some financial information for the last fiscal year. Typically a 990 if required by the IRS is sufficient, or an income expense statement, or a statement or budget, something that just shows the financial well-being of your organization. And recent ground photos of your property showing its current condition. These can be photographs taken from your phone or from a photo lens camera. Once you've uploaded the required documentation, you're ready to get to the submission page where you may also pay for your exemption application. The fee will be automatically calculated based upon the total value of the property you're applying for. Once you've completed your application and are ready to submit and make payment, click Submit File, Submit here. Once you click Submit, you'll be asked if you want to confirm you want to submit this filing. Go ahead and click Yes. Once you click Yes, you'll be taken to the payment page where you can make the filing fee using a credit card. Fill in your credit card information as well as your billing information and hit Continue. Once you've filled out your information, it's important that you click Process Payment to process your payment and be brought back to the exemption application confirmation page. Once you click Process Payment, it's important that you do not click the back button, and also wait for this page to redirect you to the State Board of Equalization's online exemption application portal. Once you return, you should receive a confirmation giving you your filing ID as well as a transaction ID. You can also from here print the filing so you can have a copy for your records as well as a copy to send to the assessor of property. If there are any issues with your filing, you'll receive a call from our office. You might get your filing returned back to you for missing documentation or other matters. You can always find your applications that you've submitted under the page My Filings. Here you'll see a record of all the filings you've made with the State Board of Equalization, as well as the messaging center with confirmations of your filing ID, as well as whether your application has been received. You can also always find your account information under the account page and make a new filing under available filings as well as exemption application. Once your filing has been received, you should get an email that looks something like this. It will say your exemption application has been received, as well as show you get back to the comptroller's webpage, as well as a link to our online filing system where you can check on your appeal. If you'd like to check on the status of your appeal, you can always find the status of your exemption application on the State Board of Equalization's public portal. Go to the State Board of Equalization's page and navigate down to where it says Public Portal. Once you click on the portal, it'll open you up to our search feature. We have both value appeal information here as well as exemption. Make sure you search in the exemptions column and search for your organization's name, the owner's name, your parcel ID, or the county, and you should be able to find your exemption application as well as the status of your application in its review by the State Board of Equalization. If you need to contact us, you can always call us at our phone number, which you can find also on the State Board on the Comptroller's website under Contact Us, and then scroll down to State Board of Equalization. Our phone number is 615-401-7883, or you can email us at sb.web@cot.tn.gov. I hope this video has shown you how to file for an exemption application with the State Board of Equalization. Thank you.